one-stroke alphabets, a universal method of communication. Can a blind person communicate with a dump and dough? No way! You know it is impossible. That is what most people say. The body movement of a deaf and mute person cannot be seen by a visually impaired person. When the blind person speaks, the deaf person cannot hear. Then how can they communicate? But, my friend, now it is possible with a new method. Hello, friends. There is an easy method with which everybody can communicate with anybody who understands English. It is so simple that a primary class student can also use this method. I named it one-stroke alphabets. There are no complications at all. You only need to remember 4 characters at a glance. Look at the following characters. The basic principle. If you remember 4 simple line characters, you have already learned 75% of this new method. How? Let me explain. The basic principle relies on 8 angles, similar to a compass: north, northeast, east, southeast, south, southwest, west, northwest. Each of these 8 angles has 4 alphabet characters associated with it. The 4 base characters are simply different types of strokes. Note, these are standard representations. The difference between the letters relies entirely on the direction the stroke is drawn. 8 angles times 4 stroke types equals 32 unique combinations. This is more than enough to cover the 26 letters of the English alphabet, plus common punctuation and spaces, secret codes and confidential messaging. Wait, I am explaining. If a child wants to send a message like happy birthday, they would simply draw the specific strokes at the specific angles corresponding to those letters. This is incredibly helpful for anyone who wants to send a code word or a confidential message. Provided the recipient knows the secret behind the angles, a simple photocopy or drawing of the Onestroke alphabets would be enough to read it. On a ruled sheet, you can easily draw these characters in a line with a pen or marker. What about numerals? For numbers 0 to 9, the system uses a modified stroke, such as a zigzag or a wavy line, mapped to the same 8 directions, making math and numerical communication just as seamless. The breakthrough, bridging the gap for the blind and deaf. You may say, it is okay, but how is it useful for a visually impaired person and a deaf and mute person? Well, this system was actually created specifically for their benefit. Let me explain the magic behind it. Because the alphabet requires only 1 stroke per letter, it is incredibly fast. There is no need to trace complex, curvy English letters like B, G, or S, which can be confusing to feel on the skin. For this purpose, we need the following items. 1. Paper stickers of size 2 inches by 2 inches. 2. Ruled paper, A4 size, with a gap at 2.2 inches by 2.2 inches. 3. Thick soldering wire or small mock sticks. 4. Gum. 5. Transparent 2 inches by 2 inches size stickers. 6. Black permanent marking pen. 7. A large drawing book. Peel off stickers from the sticker paper sheet, which are in the size of 2 inches by 2 inches. Keep it aside. Prepare 1.5 inches length soldering wires. Bend it to required shapes to suit Onestroke characters. Each one of this to be stuck on the plain side of the sticker using gum. Now write the required English alphabets near to the Onestroke. Alphabets with the marker pen. Stick transparent stickers on these to fix it. You may have to create a large number of stickers like this, but ensure that there is small cutting at the left bottom of each sticker to avoid change of angles. Now take out the ruled paper. Start fixing each alphabet in line on the paper. Keep it in mind that cutting is visible on the left side at the bottom of the stickers. That's it. The method for creation of stices.
ആയോ? ഒന്ന് ചോദിച്ചു.
Reference book. You may use a drawing book for this purpose. On the first page, make 4 portions vertically, and on each portion stick the elevated large one-stroke alphabets of A, B, C, and D on top. Below these, make 4 pockets where you can keep the corresponding alphabets ready-made stickers. Repeat the same procedure for a second page using E, F, G, and H. Continue the same with other pages, that is page 3, IJKL, page 4, MNOP, page 5, QRST, page 6, UVWX, and page 7, YZ. If any sender wants to communicate to a visually impaired, he can do so by picking the required Onestroke alphabet from the respective pockets easily, since English alphabets are visible on top, and paste it on the ruled paper made using thread. The blind person who receives it, once he understood the method, can determine the English alphabet by touching with his fingers. First of all, he/she can understand the respective angle and guess the corresponding page number. Then turn the page and compare the alphabets.